know in about like 5 minutes. What's inside the question block? It's my name. It's the me. No, Hogan probably has to go here, so you don't. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so we're not going to play randomizer again because I don't know what just happened and it completely softboxed me. So we won't play that again, but I got plenty of other games. So, but, you know, something we haven't done in a while is watch a cop video. So let's go to... I'll do Dr. Mario eventually. What's going on here? Oh, cool. We're bleeding again. Great. Great. Awesome. Oh, like blood all over myself. Hang on. There we go. So, let's try to find... police body cam arrest. Only fan models covered in blood after stabbing boyfriend. I look crazy. Entitled suspects. Oh, ooh, this looks good. This looks good. And, oh, great, yep. Control R, yep. It's most of it, but we're gonna... I gotta make this... Lock these so then it's easily to see and she'd... I'll make my face cam a little bit smaller as well. I'll do that so you're able to see the date and such, unless there's something important over there on my face cam. So, call on buddy cam, 7 most entitled suspects arrested by police. Obviously, we're not going to go over every single one here, but we're going to go over just some of the stuff. Oh my god, I've seen that one. Anybody who's watched Joe... did I get the blood off that? I did. Anybody who's watched Joe Bart, he watched a entitled person like call the cops on somebody, and it's so sad because the boyfriend did nothing. Yes, you do. Yeah, that's the one I've seen.
After you've been fired, even doing gymnastics to prove you're sober. Sometimes alleged criminals rise above the law, and you won't believe it when cops snap on the cuffs. We've got the top 7 times entitled suspects had to find out the hard way. Welcome to After Hours, presented
Listen,
by
if I ever got
strem.
arrested for DUI or something, I would obviously, I wouldn't even like. First of all, I would never get arrested for a DUI because I don't want to ever drive while having the feeling like I'm not in control. Because I've driven. I've the farthest I've driven so far is to GameStop, and that's not that far. And even then, I'm like super nervous a little bit still. I started getting the hang of it afterwards, and like the thing is, I want to have like I'm in control.
Presented by Law and Crime. I'm Sam Colbert.
After hours, yeah. Watch this, and then we'll.
Today's episode in Marshfield, Wisconsin. It's March 19th, 2023.
Oh, I've
Investigators
seen this
receive
one.
a call from a woman at an apartment complex and believe this may be some kind of domestic situation. Officers knock on the apartment door, but no one comes out. So the officers then call the number that originally phoned them.
God, why would you call police for some? I know what happens in this video. If you're ever bored and want to watch something entertaining, watch r/ entitled parent video. I should watch those. But we could just easily read them as well, but I guess it's rules for Reddit.
The woman on the other end of
He
the phone
seems so
hangs up
nice.
on the officer, but the police aren't deterred.
We're not leaving. Come to the door. Open the door.
Another officer's body camera gives us a better look at the interaction with the person who finally comes to the door, a woman named Kayla Guitar.
I have to go to work. No, I have to go to work. I'm going to be late for work. Okay, what's going on? I have to, nothing. Nothing. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel, I want the chief of police.
Well, you called them. You called them. Why would you not expect them to be there?
You guys are the wrong here. Okay, I have to go to work. I don't have time for this, sir. I have to go to work. No, I didn't. I don't know.
I have to go to work. I have to go to work. You're gonna hear that shit like 20 times. I love this. Might be my favorite body cam video.
I didn't call you.
The longer she speaks with
Cause this. Oh my god, this happened a year ago.
the more agitated Guitar becomes.
Me? I have to get ready, sir. I have to go to work.
Okay, listen. Ah, this is what why people like that her make me pissed. Because once you're confronted with something, you gotta just kind of like own up to it.
I have to go to work. Hello? Oh. I actually have 2 different numbers.
Did she just call the police? Did she just try to call the police on the police? 911, what's your emergency? Police are at my house. Can you pick me up? Okay.
Oh, you're right, yes. Okay, I have to go to work now. I have to go.
Okay, well,
I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I'm not talking to you. I'm not.
I think she got guys. I think she has to go to work. Like, we'll watch that out. The Inside Parents thing after.
I have to go to work. You guys are gonna cause me to lose my job. Please let me go to work.
Okay, like, but you call the cops to threaten your boyfriend.
It turns out Guitar wasn't telling the truth about being the only person in the apartment. Her partner suddenly opens the door, and the situation then escalates. take
Oh my god, I know what this guy does.
we learn a third person is inside the apartment.
Oh right, yeah, you didn't see it. He gets tased. I don't think it's in the video, in this specific video, but he gets tased and it's so sad. Cause let me pull up the Joe Bart video. Uh Joe Bart Joe Bartolozzi. Police body cam. Those things for Miss Money. Where is it? Oh my god, it is sick. The funniest body cam.
Call 911 to
Yeah, here it is. Ignore Joe.
What the fuck is going on here? Get the fuck away from her! Get the fuck away from her!
Jesus Christ.
He literally pulled up and said, we got a call. We had a
Yeah,
and oh my god.
yeah, he gets tased. Yeah, he gets tased. And I feel so bad for the guy. Because he just, like, hears commotion outside, and then he realizes it's the cops. He, like, backs away. He's like, holy shit, what's going on?
As a few of the officers sort out the situation inside the apartment, other officers take guitar outside. And if they expect her to calm down, they were wrong. Car in the patrol car, she reveals why she called the police. No, you are.
What was I gonna look up? Ours. Entitled parents. They're not gonna. You're gonna eat. Please. Go. Move. Move. Out of the way. That's still a, like, felony. That's a felony, right? You're just calling the cops just to call the cops. Not, like, calling the cops because, like, oh, you're in danger, or you think somebody's in danger, or you need something to happen. Just calling the cops because of idiots like these people. Ooh, that's a. Oh god, that's a.
Guys, I can't afford to lose my job.
That's a bad place to. You know what? This works. Yeah. If I'm being arrested, I'm not resisting. I'm being like, all right, throw me in the slammer. I have to remember, I'm I'm 16 and she's older than me. And she's acting like a toddler right now. Oh, I didn't realize how off center that was.
Back inside the apartment, Connors is calmed down and is speaking with the officers. Where's Haley? Right now, she's in the back of the squad. Right now, is this there's like four calls. She doesn't see us like inside. She just sit there, she calls. She grew up in a home. The call police gets there. As soon as the police show up, saw you walking, she's like, hi. Exactly. That stuff's not safe. You know, our side, she said that her boyfriend was being a dick and that she wanted him scared.
What are you doing?
And that, you know, she didn't want him arrested. She just wanted him scared. So she dropped all this. So refused to open the door. Yep. And so came out screaming. So obstructing disorderly conduct and resisting, in my opinion. Yeah. What did you do? So ran to the door. Okay. Busted the door open. Came out. Yeah. So when she started,
You can still hear her.
right now, he came through the door like we were hurting. Yeah. Yeah, like we were hurting. Just up, ready to go, and I said no. Okay. Back at the patrol car, Katara alternates between apologizing and begging for help and being intentionally contradictory. Okay. What is your name?
I'm not yet, please. I have to go to work.
What is your name?
I have to go to work. Why?
So I can address you.
Shakira.
Is that your name?
Shakira. You can call me Shakira.
For what?
Shakira flabbergasted.
You're flabbergasted.
Whoa, what? I got it, son.
Oh my God! You're gonna take my baby? I can take your baby. Yes, I'm gonna get my baby.
I have to remember. Like, I understand now, and I feel a little bad for the abusiveness, but it's like, Hogan, what are you eating now? Jesus. You're always eating something, and I always have to get it out of your goddamn mouth. That's still a felony. Imagine you go into court because you like murdered somebody, and you're like to the judge, "I'm sorry, yo, that was kind of illegal. I'm never gonna do that again. I was in the wrong." That took some great courage. Now, go buy yourself an ice cream.
Couldn't hear me hangers after him. Even after getting to the police station, Qatar can't seem to calm down.
Sir, I'm literally autistic. I'm on the spectrum. I have severe anxiety disorder. I literally am not. I don't know what to say to you right now because you guys are thinking that I'm doing this on purpose, but I'm really not. I'm really a psycho. Give me a minute, please give me a minute.
At first, it seems the officers have decided to issue Qatar written citations and allow her to go back to her apartment to grab some items, then separate from her partner for the time being. But Qatar's comments as they're heading back to the apartment complex are concerning.
They just lost everything. Lost everything I worked so hard to get. I'm leaving. I'm leaving state. I'm getting in my car. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not.
You're acting in a way that if we let you out and let you back in that apartment, that something else is going to happen again. That's what I think should happen.
Okay, so that's fine.
So
Baby,
that's what you want to do.
yep, I'm done. You can have the baby. I don't even want a football anymore. How about that?
The officers
Whoa.
speak with the supervisor on the phone,
What?
turn around and head right back to booking. An officer explains why they think Qatar needs to see a judge.
Is if we release you without post-contact a few times. Either one, you go back over there. Another situation. The first time we were over there, we almost kicked the door down, and we had to force it. I don't want that to happen again with you first the next
I understand that you can't take my word for it,
time.
officer, but that's why I'm trying.
The second part is why I need to if you leave the state, you have no bond conditions if you don't go to jail.
Qatar then has a chance to call and speak with her partner before she's transported to jail.
He doesn't bail me out tonight. Our relationship's over. You just ruined it.
So for
I don't even have one.
I don't know if I feel bad or not. Like, on one hand, like, I feel like your relationship was not toxic in a way, but more in a way that was like, hey, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. And it's like, yeah, okay.
What happens if he doesn't answer? I don't believe this. I don't want to be with him anymore after this. Our relationship's over. Hello? I just went totally silent. I really wish you guys would just rethink this. Please don't fuck me up. This isn't healthy for someone like me. Like, I can't. I don't know if someone can beat me up tonight, man.
They probably have, like, cells for specific people or something. Like, that. I don't know, because I'm not in the police department, and nor do I want to be, because I don't know if I would be able to handle a job like that. I'd probably, like, half the time I'd be crying. Some shit would be happening, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'd be the same. Like,
Babe, they're locking me up. What? Why? No, listen. No, listen. This is. Why am I the one that's spending the night in jail? You need to. No, you need to call their officers and you need to tell them that I should be the one with the baby and they should be the ones getting locked up.
you just said you didn't want to be.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't, Brandon. I told them that I was going to get in the car and leave. That's what I did, and they took that as something. I don't know what they took it as. But if you need to call them. You need to call them. You need to tell them. You need to tell them that you're the one that deserves to get locked up and not me. I don't deserve to sleep
makes a threat.
I'm already going to jail, so I'm going to be as terrible as I possibly
Well,
can
you
for
can
you.
rack up felonies.
That's fine. I'm not doing anything.
Spit on me, that's a felony.
I'm not. I would never spit on you.
Spit on me.
I would never spit on you.
Thank you.
Whether it was a joke or not, Guitar now has to wear a spit mask over her head.
They have spit masks. I didn't know this. The Lord, this is insane.
I'm trying. Hello, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm just loud. I'm loud.
Oh no, she's a Massachusetts rep. Everybody from Massachusetts is not like this. I want to switch to the entitled parents stuff, but I want to see how this ends. We'll flip a coin. Heads is we finished the saga of this woman. Tails as we go to the entitled parents. So this is it right here. I really just did that. Okay. Heads, we finish this. Tails, we do entitled parents. Fuck. Heads.
Guitar was charged with resisting an officer of disorderly conduct. She entered a no contest plea and was put on probation for 2 years. Guitar was arrested
2 years.
in November 2023 for disorderly conduct and was locked up again with a trial scheduled for March. Next, we're in Fort Myers.
March, so that was last month. I want to. Okay, so we learned how that ended. Very anticlimactic. What about a relationship with on her? Okay, so what the fuck is that? Hey, sisty. R slash wait, so he actually had okay, so we're gonna watch this next and then we're gonna play a game. Actually, can I see? It's r slash time, baby.
Welcome to r/entitled parent, where I have a real-life encounter with an entitled Karen. Our next Reddit post is from Wolfguard. In April...
I don't know what r slash looks like. What? I don't think it... r slash entitled... No, r slash face reveal. Face reveal is cursed. Alright, yeah, he looks like this. He kind of looks like exactly how you would expect, but also not at the same time. Alright, r slash. Yeah, that's what he looks like.
18, it was the last day that we had freezing temperatures and heavy snow. On that day,
I actually did have kind of like an entitled parent experience. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt if it was 2020, like March 2020, like the day, literally the day before everything went down the hell. I was with a couple of my friends. We were just kind of chilling at the park. And I remember I was like 12 and we had the basketball, whatever, and we were shooting hoops. We were playing a game called Fuck, which is like horse, except it's using the word fuck. So these two kids and their sister came and they were like, "Hey, we want to play." And I'm like, "Okay, sure, why not?" We were like, "Okay, sure, why not?" So they do, and they start calling one of my friends who is a little bit overweight, Fat Albert. They start calling him names. Such. They start calling, and they were just like done, and I was done too. So we came back to the park because that was the only place we really hung out, not thinking that they would be down there, and they were, and they started arguing with us and such. And we were like, we're just gonna head back now. And and eventually the parents came, or the mom came, and they started yelling. Like, they yelled at me, and I booked it. I literally told one of my friends to just go to my backyard. I'm running. We are running, and we were so close to hiding in the backyard because we were like, we didn't. So, and she thought, because they were black, she thought we called them Jimmy's, except not Jimmy's, a different word. And we were like, what? Like, no, we didn't do that. Like, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm freaking out. And then afterwards, I'm starting to cry because I'm freaking the hell out. And they realized that too, and they were trying to calm me down. They were like, it's okay, we'll just stay with you for a bit. Eventually, they had to leave, and I went back inside, and oh my god. That was my first and only experience with a Karen. And I never want to experience that again. Never in my life do I want to experience that again. That was not fun. Anyways, let's get back onto the video. Or thing, yeah.
on my way home from work, I had an accident with my 2006 Ford Focus. I crashed into a driver in front of me because I underestimated the frozen road. Don't worry, neither me nor the driver I crashed into were harmed in any way. His car had a scratch on the back bumper, while my car's front bumper broke at the side. Police were called. We exchanged information, and that was the end of it. So I had to bring my car to the mechanic once more, and I just had enough of it. So I thought, whatever, I'll just get a new car. I brought my Focus to a friend of mine who made a little extra money by repairing cars. Now to the present. About a month ago, I found a new car. Finally. So I
don't know anything about car talk.
2018 Ford Focus Sateline Sport Edition, completely black except for the roof and the top half of the side mirrors, which are red. The car is great, and when I bought it, it only had about 15 miles. After I bought the new car, I put my old Focus up for sale online. By then, my friend had fixed most of the damage, and my significant other had cleaned the car inside and out. But even then, I knew that I wouldn't get much for it. I put the base price at €350 with the option of bargaining. During this time, I was keeping my car parked at my grandma's place in her driveway. Her house is out in the country, so it wouldn't be in anyone's way, and I could take plenty of good pictures for the ad.
Yeah.
2 days ago, while I was at work, I got a call from an unknown number. The guy left a message that he wanted to take a look at the car. I called him back, told him where the car was, and that we could meet there after my shift was finished. He agreed. After I was done with my shift, I drove immediately to my grandma's place to wait for him. So the cast of this story is me, my grandma, an entitled dad, and an entitled son, probably around 17 to 18 years old.
Oh boy.
Me and the entitled dad agreed to meet at 3:30. The entitled dad and son arrived half an hour later than what we agreed on, and they said the place was hard to find. I shrug it off because I could tell they weren't from around here. So me and the entitled dad take a look around the car. I explain everything to him, including the crash and the damage that I got fixed. While I was talking to the entitled dad, I noticed that his son wasn't paying any attention. According to the dad, the car was supposed to be for him. But instead of looking for my old car that I had for sale,
Oh no, I know where this is going.
Focus instead. Dang, that's a nice ride. Thanks. Can I take a ride? Sorry, not happening. I just got the car a few weeks ago. The father said, "Come on, let the boy have a little fun."
Come on, let him drive in your car, your new car that isn't destroyed.
Sorry, still not happening. And by the way, we're talking about my 2006 Focus, not my new one. But I like this car. You heard him. He likes that one. So how about you sell us that one instead? Yeah, right. And how much would you pay me anyways? Well, the ad said 350 euros. Yeah, for the 2006 Ford Focus, not the new one. Fine, I'll give you 3,000 euros for the new one. Are you serious? I paid 30,000 euros for that car. Well, you drove the car for a while, so that's a price drop. Sorry, this is leading nowhere.
That's a price drop. Wouldn't it be like 250 euros or something?
We're done. I turned to my car, pulled the keys out of my pocket, and just wanted to go home. Dad, I want the car. The entitled dad grabbed my arm. You heard him. Hand over the keys. Now, I've got kind of a heavy build, but I'm strong enough that I can fight if I have to. I said no! Let me go now! While I was struggling with the entitled dad, the entitled son snatched the keys from my hand, unlocked the car, and jumped in. I immediately freed myself from the entitled dad and ran to the driver's door of my car. That little bastard locked the door so I couldn't get inside. At this point, I stood between the car and the exit so he couldn't leave. Tell your kid to get out of my car before I call the cops. At this point, due to all the commotion, my grandma came outside.
Oh no.
What's going on? Grandma, go inside and call the cops. They're trying to steal my... I couldn't even finish my sentence because the entitled dad shoved me aside so his son could drive away. Well, he surprised me, and I hit the ground hard and they drove off in my car, while leaving their own car behind. I immediately got my phone and called the cops. It took the cops about 10 minutes to arrive. One of the officers took mine and my grandma's statement, while the other one radioed his colleagues from the neighboring towns the description and license plate of my car. About an hour later, the entitled dad and son came back to the house with my car. The two cops jumped them on sight, pulled them out of my car, and cuffed them. The entitled dad tried to talk him and his son out of the situation.
Dumbass.
They only did a test drive. The police were having...
Test drive. Yeah, I said I would watch it.
They asked me if I wanted to press charges, and I said yes. More importantly, I checked my car for damages. It had about 20 miles more than before, and I found ash and cigarette butts on my back seats. I still have to wait for a court date. So, in all fairness, I don't think the entitled dad and the entitled son in this story were actually planning on stealing the car. I think what they were trying to do was just like flex on you and do a power play OP. Because surely they're not dumb enough to try to steal your car while leaving their car behind. Are they? My next Reddit post was from me, r/. That's right, I had a real-life, face-to-face encounter with an entitled parent. Alright, so really close to my house, about a 5-minute drive away, there's a park, and I go there very frequently with my daughter. The park has a big playground, and my daughter likes to swing, so I go there a couple
Bro, the swings are so fun at parks. Like, it doesn't even matter what age you are, you just gotta, like, have to be on a swing, and you can just go, like...
times a week. Now,
It's fun as hell.
typically, my wife goes with me, but on this particular day, my wife had some errands to run, so we split up. I park in the parking lot next to the park, get Lily out of the car, and as I'm walking across the parking lot towards the park, I noticed this like really young boy just by himself in the parking lot. And he looks to be probably about like 2 or 3, just old enough to run around and get into trouble, but young enough that he can barely talk. And also, to understand just how dangerous this is, I have to describe the parking lot that we're in. So from the parking lot, you can see the park over the hill, and you can actually see the playground equipment. But because it's past a hill and a bunch of like trees and bushes, and there's a big park sign and also all the cars, there's not really much visibility to the park So I can't see anyone that's playing at the playground, and anyone at the playground can't see us as well. Also, on the other side of the parking lot, it's like a major road where cars are going probably 40, 45 miles per hour. Not a good place for a kid to be playing. So, I see this kid by himself, just like next to the cars, and I look around, like, is this kid alone? Are his parents in a car? There's a porta potty nearby. Is his mom taking a dump or something? I don't know if this kid's alone or if his parents are nearby, but I can't see him, so I just stop. I'm holding my daughter in my arms. She's watching the kid. I'm watching the kid. And we just sort of stand there for like probably 2-3 minutes just to see if, his mom is nearby. I didn't want to immediately assume that there was a problem because that would have embarrassed the mom and she probably doesn't want some strange guy talking to her kid. So I just observed for a couple minutes. And this kid's, doing kid stuff, looking at rocks, poking bugs, just kind of meandering around the parking lot, being a little kid. And eventually enough time passed and I'm thinking, okay, I think this kid's alone. So I go over to the porta potty, knock, no one's there. Then I come up to the kid and I'm like, hey kid, where are your parents? And keep in mind, he's barely old enough to put sentences together. So his comprehension and communication skills are kind of rock bottom. I don't know. Okay, where's your daddy? He's at work. Okay, where's your mommy? I don't know. Okay, are you here with your grandparents? Where's your grandparents? I don't know. Are you here with the babysitter maybe? Where's your babysitter? I don't know. Okay, at this point I'm thinking, all right, we've got a situation here. It's probably not an emergency, but this kid doesn't know where his parents are. His parents are nowhere in sight. There's a major road nearby. I can't see the playground, so there's no way that someone at the playground can also see this kid. I think this kid is actually legitimately by himself in this parking lot. So I say, okay, kid, why don't you come with me to the playground and let's go find your mommy? And at first the kid doesn't really want to go with me, I guess because I'm just some weird stranger. And this is kind of presenting a problem to me because I've got my daughter Lily, on my hips. I'm holding her, and I don't really have the arms to wrestle with a disagreeable kid while also carrying my daughter. And she's at the age that I don't want to leave her in the car by herself. I don't want to grab this kid's hand. I want to just convince him to come. So I'm kind of negotiating with him for 1 or 2 minutes, trying to get him to come with me. And then eventually, he finally starts walking with me to the park. And the park or the playground is probably 50 yards away from the parking lot. Not too far, but I really want to emphasize there's low visibility between the parking lot and the playground.
Yeah.
Just as I'm approaching the playground, I see these 4 people approaching me. It's 2 very little kids, and then 2 people who are most likely their grandparents. A much, much older couple. And in taking Lily to this playground recently, I discovered that it's really, really easy to tell which parents come with which kids because, you're just sitting around, pushing a kid on a swing, so you just look around and you see, pairs of parents and kids. So I thought maybe these people know who this kid came with. So I said, excuse me, I found this kid in the parking lot. Do you know who he came with? Do you know who his parents are?
Oh, I forgot.
And instantly, the grandma sprung into action. Major credit to her. Because the second I said that, her eyes went wide, she gasped, kneeled down in front of the little boy and said, little boy, where's your parents? Is your mommy here? Instantly, grandma mode was activated and she wanted to help me find this kid. So she leaves her 2 grandkids with the grandpa, and she and I go into the playground with the kid. She's holding the kid's hand, trying to find the parent. And we come up to mom after mom after mom sitting on benches and playing with kids on the playground saying, excuse me, is this your kid? Do you know who the parent is? And we get back, no. So we've been doing this for probably 1 or 2 minutes at this point when this little kid rushes up, probably about 5 or 6. And to give you an example of how young he is, when I asked the kid if he knew who the lost kid was, he said, yeah, he's my little brother. That's how young he talked. I said, okay, is your mommy here? And he pointed at this lady on the exact opposite far end of the playground, the farthest you can possibly be from the parking lot. And I pointed out the woman to the kid, and I said, is that your mommy? And he immediately runs off towards her. And this whole time, as I'm watching this kid run to presumably his mother, the woman never stops talking to her friend on the bench. They're just chatting back and forth, completely oblivious. The kid runs up into her arms. She scoops him up and holds him and just keeps on talking. She's literally has no clue that 2 strangers, me and this grandma, have been looking around the park for her. And I've read enough entitled parent stories to know that trying to engage with a Karen is completely pointless. So I'm just okay, no harm, no foul. Lily's obviously bored because she was expecting to be on the swings 5 minutes ago, so I'm just gonna not worry about it and go start playing with Lily. The grandma, however, was pissed off. The boy had run away from us when he saw his mother, so we were probably 30 yards away from this mom. And the grandma shouts at this woman, "Your kid was in the parking lot by himself." No response from the Karen. "Excuse me, lady, your kid is in the parking lot by herself." Now, obviously, since we had already been going all over the park asking the other moms and babysitters, "Hey, is this your kid?" Then
So I'm really I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just really invested in this story. And I'm also looking for something right now on Steam.
What's going on? Add on top of that, the grandma shouting this out at the Karen. We had the intention of the entire playground listening to this grandma scold this Karen. And on the second yell, the Karen finally realizes, "Huh? Is she talking to me?" So she turns, looks at the Karen, gives this like scoff face, like, "Huh? Are you talking to me?" And the grandma says again, "Your kid was alone in the parking lot." And then she just like shrugged and kind of waved her hand and went back to talking to her friends. At that point, the grandma looked at me with this face of horror and was like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was something to the extent of like, "Can you believe that? That's unbelievable," or "What is wrong with her?" or something to that effect. And I just kind of, I read stories like this all the time, so I'm just like, yeah, well, what are you gonna do? That's just kind of how it is sometimes. And like, that's the end of the story. I went to go push Lily on the swings, and she slid down the slide, had a good time at the park, and the grandma left with her kids. But man, for the rest of the time that I was at the park, I was just like silently contemplating how easy it would have been to kidnap that kid. Like, if I were inclined to steal kids, luckily I'm not. Thank God I'm not the type of person to actually want to kidnap kids. But if I were, it would have been so easy. I was very, very clear and specific about the timeline for this story. I watched the kid for probably about 2 minutes. Then I negotiated with the kid to get him to follow me to the park for probably about 1 to 2 minutes. Then I searched the park for probably about 2 minutes, coming out to, let's say, 5 or 6 minutes between the moment I laid eyes on the kid and when I actually saw the mom. And even after 5 minutes had elapsed, during that time, the mother had no clue that her kid was missing. So I am literally not exaggerating when I say, when I got to that parking lot, I could have grabbed the kid, put him in my car. No witnesses, by the way. The parking lot was empty, except for, cars with no people in them. I could have driven home, locked the kid in my secret tickle dungeon, and I could have done all that within 5 minutes. So literally, in the time it would have taken this mom to realize that her kid was missing, I could have imprisoned her child. And that's kind of like an extreme example, obviously. The much more likely scenario is just that the kid would have, ran out into traffic and died because the parking lot was right next to a major road. And then when confronted with her obvious negligence, she's just like, "Excuse me, I'm talking to my friend. Don't interrupt my conversation." So, I know this story isn't as elaborate as a lot of r/entitled parent stories, but it's my story. It happened to me. Saw it with my own 2 eyes, so I can verify it is 100% accurate. There are some terrible, terrible parents out there. Our next Reddit post is from Tester. This next...
Yeah, I don't have many. I already did mine. Entitled parent story. So I said last stream, we would play Sonic Generations, and we never did. So we're gonna play that game for a bit. Actually, we'll play Robo Blast. Let me check the chat as always. I've been focused on Minecart. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not offended. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I gotta turn on the sound. Because I was listening to stuff while playing this game and I didn't want the music to... That was on really quiet, my bad. Okay, so we're gonna turn that down a little bit. We're gonna go get Modern Sonic here. We're gonna get Tour, and I'm gonna speed run through this.
Strange things have been happening on Angel Island.
We asked our reporter on the scene to investigate.
Bob, can you ask a local about it?
But you, Tim. Mr. Nichols, sir. What can you tell us about...
Get off my island!
Thank you, Bob.
Now here's Tim with the weather. Tim?
I like haven't played this with sound before, or at least this level. And yes, I always play in like this. Forgot where to go. Kill Shorts has a lot of workshops around the world. You're goddamn right. I died in the fucking tutorial. Never mind, we're not gonna play that. Because I want to play a new game. A game not even I have played. Is that, Freedom Planet, yeah, I've played a little bit of this game today. We'll do this game. I'm gonna make sure you can't see anything, so add to cart, view my cart. Cool. Because Freedom Planet's one of those games where, like, a lot of people enjoy it. I just haven't played it yet.
Post comes from a news article.
Let's just do this. Get out of here. What the hell is they? We always love platformers on this little channel. All I know about this game, and I've played the first level of it on the Switch earlier today. All I know about this game is that it's kind of like a Sonic game, but I don't know anything else about it. There's DLC? Or is that the... Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, so we're just really small. How is this?
How did this happen? Our walls are impenetrable.
Your floor isn't.
Well, if death is what you seek, then I will gladly provide it.
Bro, you're getting
There's no
clapped.
reason to be hostile, Your Majesty. In fact, you should be proud. Your son is moments away from inheriting the throne.
Dale!
I tried, Father.
Do you want with us?
How shall I explain this? I will give your son my knowledge. It will make him the most powerful ruler your world has ever known. And he will answer to no one but me.
No! Murderer!
Prepare the Snatcher.
What? Shit! This game is dark as fuck.
A crisis has befallen our world. For centuries, we have depended on the Kingdom Stone, but its strength is
What
failing.
is this
We
game?
cannot keep up with our growing demand for energy. The Prince of Shrigar, poisoned with madness over the death of his father, has bred machines across the land to steal energy from other kingdoms. Tensions are growing, and I fear that war may be inevitable.
Oh, I gotta connect. I don't think my controller's connected. Oh, I gotta close out of the game and go back into it. Now that my controller is connected. Yay! We're not watching that beginning cutscene again, though. Oh no. I can go to options. We're gonna go controls. Or we might have to just do it like it's like this isn't working. Whatever. We'll just play it with keyboard and mouse. No. Full. There we go. Oh. Oh, it's working now. There we go. No. Oh. Oh, no, we're doing hardware mixes, story, and gameplay. We'll do that, yeah. Three days later, in a valley to the east.
Huh?
Can't you be Little Miss Hero Pants some other time? Not a chance!
Oh, damn.
Fine, I'll go by myself.
I don't know if there's any difference. I didn't know she spoke. Yeah, this is a level I played. Just that you got. So I just know you have that spin jump. Oh, this definitely feels like a classic Sonic game. Like a Genesis game, specifically, actually. Like, I feel like this could be what a Sister Sonic could be. Ow. Actually, I'm not very good. Like, even some of the moves feel reminiscent of, like, classic Sonic. Like, oh my god. Jesus Christ, what's happening? Oh yeah, you're able to do, like, combos. Like, look at that. Alright, I know what we need to do. We gotta get that rock that's up there, I think. Alright, now I gotta wait. Boom. God. It literally feels like a Genesis game. Like, this feels like something I would play on the Genesis. Of course, with like the smooth movement with going up this and then down it. It's like how Shovel Knight like kind of feels like. That's another game I need to play. Like Shovel Knight just feels like a game created like on the NES. Oh damn, I died? Come on, come on. Get back. Get back here. God, it really feels like a Sonic game. Like, now I'm wondering what this game would have been like if it stayed a Sonic fan game. because there's definitely still reminiscent of stuff like that, like with the whole running and springs. Actually, is there like balancing animations? Nah. Yeah, Cycloops. God, no wonder why a lot of people like this game. Oh shit. You wanna go? Alright. Damn. God, this game is like gorgeous. Come on. No. There we go. That's like what I was wondering how I got up when I was playing the demo. 7 minutes. Oh, this is like... Damn! Oh god. Oh my god. This is like giving me anxiety. Oh god, that is... Please tell me that's the last phase or something. It is not. The hell you mean game over? That's the first stage.
I won't give up. Let's go.
Play Knight's try and jump. Oh, we're altered. Oh yeah, we're altered. Good start. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This game is like amazing. Now that I know the strategy. Literally, like a vibe.
How many chasers are left? Tell me.
You didn't say please.
Don't play games with me, duckling. Tell me.
Fine, be that way.
Sha! Where's that blasted snake mount? I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. I can do this all day. What is this hideous creature?
Stay back!
Oh no! The Duckman comes with me!
I'm not gonna let you eat him!
What the? Too easy.
Whoa, that was a close one. Thank you, Miss,
Lilac.
Lilac. I always thought it was pronounced lilac or something.
Miss Lilac.
Are you okay? I saw a huge explosion back there. You've been following me this whole time, haven't you? Duh.
I take it you know this guy.
Girl.
This girl.
She's like my tail. Always right behind me.
Is that a reference to Tails?
Carol the Wildcat, at your service. And this is Lilac.
Well, I'm Torque. I'm a shell duck.
Shell duck?
It's more of a nickname. I'm not exactly from around here.
Yeah, so.
So what are you doing out here? The skies haven't been safe for days.
Someone is about to steal the Kingdom Stone, and I have to stop them.
The Kingdom Stone. That's impossible. Yeah, only I could steal it. You wish.
Well, it's already happening. Marizawa's sending troops in disguise to the ancient temple. I have to warn them.
Carol and I are pretty fast. We could run over there for you.
Seriously?
Yup, I've got a motorcycle and she's a dragon. They're like super fast.
Oh, that's why she's a dragon.
Turn straight.
Well, it's worth a shot. Hurry over there before it's too late.
What about you?
I'll catch up with you as soon as I find all my stuff.
Right. Come on, Carol. General Gong!
You two again?
Nice to see you, too.
We have to talk to you. The Kingdom Stone is in danger.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing gets past my nose.
Will you just listen for a minute?
This is like some boss fight.
We mean no disrespect. We're just
You
trying
heard
to...
what the General said. There's nothing to worry about.
But
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no way she's a dragon, though.
Well, they sound like they know what they're doing. Why don't we just charge up and go home, huh? What do you say?
I don't know. I feel like they're hiding something from us.
It's an ambush!
Follow me.
Okay. Oh, do I have to like... Oh, I... Oh, no! fun. Like, I haven't like played a game like this like in a while. God, can I... Actually, I haven't checked chat in a hot second. This is quite the stream on a Saturday. It is. Do I have to, like... No, I can't do that. Okay. Figured. Yep. Oh, is this like one of those puzzle levels? Actually, what was the other girl stage like? Adventure. Carol.
I better help.
I don't like that noise. Oh, she's kind of like a knuckle. Oh. Okay, so she like runs up things easier. That's cool. I really don't like that noise though that she makes every time you do that. Okay, so I think this is just the same. Can I play as the bird guy eventually? Wait, I see it. I saw a gas tank. God, the sprite work is beautiful in this game. Oh, I have to start all the way from back here? That's annoying. Oh, I could do that too. So you're more of an attack character. Or Lilac or Lilac is more... I mean, if I had to choose right now, I'd probably pick Lilac. But I want to give... What's her name? I want to be fair. Yeah. Oh, that's what her... Those are for. Those are for her. Okay, that makes more sense. I was so confused when I first saw those, and I was like, what? What do those mean? Now they make sense. Come on, bro. Makes it interesting. Does she get her own boss fight, or is it the same? Wait, I need to see if the, like... Oh, okay, never mind. Whoa. Come on. Oh my god. I definitely prefer Lilac over her, over this character. I will say I do prefer that she can kind of roll into a ball. already hate her levels more. She didn't, doesn't make it easier to go down there though. Let's look at chat. Oh no, this is getting silly. I think that's where I'm gonna end the stream though, just because this is a fun game. I'm definitely gonna be playing this shit on my own. Yeah, not really super eventful, but I think it was a stream. I'll definitely have a much more prepared one next Friday. So, adios.